Hello everyone, I am Chase at Rocky Mountain ATVMC, giving you a closer look at the Duraclutch Clutch Kit for the XP1000. Alright, so today we're giving you a closer look at the Duraclutch Clutch Kit for all you XP1000 owners out there. Really cool accessory, great upgrade for your stock clutch that you have right now. Now I'm not going to lie, these are a big investment, but there's some features and benefits to these that make them very awesome. And there's a lot of cool technology that goes into them. So that's what we're going to talk about today, kind of highlight what these will do to make your machine better and why this could be a great investment for you. So first and foremost, as you can see here, it looks much different than your stock clutch that you have on your UTV. But also remember that this is pretty much a complete replacement for the clutch that you have right now. So it's going to come with your primary and your secondary clutches. So you're just going to remove your stock clutch and then install this. Now, if you've never done that before, well, do not fret. They have instructions that come included, very detailed. Also, we have a couple great how-to videos where we show you how to remove and install a CVT clutch as well as inspect it. So if you're not quite sure, watch that video. We give you all the steps. We also tell you all the tools that are going to be needed for that specific job. So with the Duraclutch, 4 big benefits and features that I'm going to tell you right off the bat that this will give you. So the first is very smooth engagement. Okay, something that a lot of riders complain about in their UTVs is you get that big jerky sensation when you start to accelerate. And we'll explain why that happens here in just a moment, but this smoothens that engagement out. The other is you're going to get very good belt life out of this. In fact, they say that this clutch system is so much more efficient when it comes to your belt. Comes with the belt included, but they actually warranty this up to 5,000 miles or a year, whichever one comes first. So if you're tired of burning out belts a lot, this could be your solution. Another great benefit is you actually get good engine braking. So this clutch kit allows for just a consistent back driving feedback to the driver. And also the fourth benefit is that with this setup, okay, it actually does a very good job of adjusting, depending on the load that you're putting on your machine. So with your stock CVT clutch you're having side by side, if you put oversized tires on there, or maybe you're driving around in sand or some wet and muddy conditions, those conditions that just put more load on the engine, well, stock CVT clutch isn't really built to compensate for that. However, with this clutch kit, it's going to do a much better job of doing that for you. So those are the big benefits. But now let's talk about how this is different from your stock OEM clutch and really the technology that goes into this. So the best way I can describe it is we just got to show you a comparison side by side of an OEM clutch to the Duraclutch. So let me grab this here. Now, one thing I do want to point out is you will notice, as I mentioned earlier, this comes with a full clutch kit, so you do have your secondary clutch. Now, don't be fooled. It looks very similar to OEM, but you have to remember that this primary and the secondary were designed to work together, but most of the magic is happening in that primary clutch, so this is what we're going to focus on. So, with these, okay, first, let's talk about your OEM clutch. You will notice that you've got your 2 sheaves. The belt's going to go between these. The sheaves on the OEM clutch are fixed. Okay, they do not rotate. So what happens is when you're disengaged, okay, when you're not on the gas, you're idling, okay, your belt is completely disengaged from your sheaves. And then as you start to get on the gas, the sheaves will that's when the CVT function kicks in and you start to press on the belt, and that's going to vary your transmission or your ratio. However, the problem is that they're combining the engagement function along with the CVT function. With the Duraclutch, biggest thing you're going to notice right off the bat is you have your 2 sheaves and they actually rotate freely of each other. Now the reason that they do this is they separate the engagement function of the clutch from the actual CVT function. And the way that these work, it's pretty cool. Underneath your inside sheave here, you can see it. You're going to have a clutch pack. Now you have one underneath both sheaves. So what these clutch packs do is they allow the CVT to engage at specific RPMs. And trust me, these are tuned to be just where they want them to be. So, just like with that OEM clutch, if you're not engaged, let's say you are just idling or you're going very slow, the belt will always be engaged. But because these rotate freely, okay, the belt's going to be engaged, but it's not until you reach a certain RPM that the CVT will actually start to do its magic. So you're separating those 2 functions, and that's what's giving that really smooth engagement. Also, it's going to help with your belt life because as I talked about earlier, because you're separating those 2, okay, you're not going to get that slippage that you feel a lot with your stock clutch, and that's going to, again, that's going to prolong the wear of your belt. Now, last couple things we've got to talk about, I kind of mentioned these earlier, is the first is with your engine braking. So with this Duraclutch, the way it's set up is it always keeps the belt tight, so it's just going to give that consistent back driving to the driver. And lastly is with tuning. Okay, as they explained to me that with this new system, it's easier to tune. So if you do want to fine tune the clutch, depending on the conditions, where you're going to be driving, or maybe you're putting on oversized tires, so you just want to fine tune and get everything working great, well, they say it makes it much easier to fine tune and get it exactly how you want it. And that is it. That is the Duraclutch Clutch Kit for the XP1000. If you guys have any questions, you can comment below. Give us a call or chat live online. We'll get those answered for you. And to pick yours up, you can click on the link or head over to RockyMountainATVMC.com. Just remember that these are machine specific, so when you're picking yours up, just enter the make, the model, and the year of your side-by-side, and you're going to be good to go. Remember guys, orders over $75 ship free. These definitely fit the bill. If you like this product spotlight, you want to see more like it, along with our UTV builds and our awesome videos that we're always putting out, well, you got to make sure to subscribe. I'm Chase at Rocky Mountain, and we'll see you on the trails.